Okay, I don't know what happened, guys, so I apologize. But we back. We back. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened, but we're gonna try to work it out. Let me bring my brother back in. And man, I'd like to thank you guys too, man. Like I said, we really appreciate everybody just showing us love and showing up. So we're gonna definitely do some giveaways today. Uh, my boy Stacy Mayweather, he blessed us. Like I said, went up there, grabbed an outfit from him, but he blessed us with some giveaways today. So he's sponsoring the show for us today, and so we're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Then I also want to do a couple of cash giveaways also. So we're gonna bring Brother Zoe back in.
All right, we back. We back.
Yeah, you froze on me, brother. What happened?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we ain't gonna worry about it, but we back. We back.
We back.
We back. So go ahead. What were you saying? And I apologize about that. I apologize, everyone.
So the question is, are men as truly sexually as they claim to be,
Mm-hmm.
or is it more taught? That's part
Okay.
one of the question. Part two is, how do you keep your relationship exciting over the course of time?
Okay. Okay. I think let's hit that first one, man. Let's hit that first one. And today, to be honest, we're gonna bring some people in just to kind of rock with us and with this question, because I think a lot of people have experience with this and their opinion. So let's go. Let's
Absolutely.
go. So
So we're going to start it off with you, man. You get it started. Are you as sexy as you
I,
think?
I'm personally going to say yes, I think they are. And the reason why I say that, I think men are just sexual beings, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of them don't, in certain areas, don't show because sometimes I think it's like a hunt. Once you get a woman, your desire for her is this, but once you get her, it's like, okay, you always have to spice it up. I think you constantly have to spice it up, or any and everything is going to get old. I don't want to eat the same food every day. You know what I mean? So I just think we gotta switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? But do I think men's sexual desire is what they say it is? Yeah, I do. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
That's
thoughts
good.
on that?
I gotta agree with you on that one. I kind
Okay.
of went back and I went back and forth the last day, just thinking about how has it changed since I've been younger,
Okay.
and it changed from the perspective of making wiser decisions. But I honestly think I'm as sexually as I think, and I say that because the same drive that I had in my 20s, I got at nearly 40. So I think so, but I think it
Right.
changes. It changes with maturity from the aspect of when you're younger, you don't have to have that bond. You just want to get
Sure.
what you want. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But when you get older, that spiritual, that mental, and that physical connection, all that matters. But
Okay.
the act of wanting don't change.
Right. 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 Um. Yeah. Like I said, I think this is a kind of a. I ain't gonna say it's a tricky subject, but I truly just believe a lot. I think a lot of guys' imagination just have a hell of imagination also. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And yeah, this is a tough one for me. I ain't gonna lie. It's a tough one for me because, like I said, I guess I have different feelings on it because, yes, I think some guys are as sexual as they say they are, and other guys, imagination is there, but their body may not be, or they may not can perform to what their sexual desires are.
Right. And at that point, you can't help it. You got to go with what you was given. You know what I'm saying? But if you 100% healthy, if you have the time for it, you gonna want it. You know what I'm saying? There
Right.
are times in your life when you go through valley lows and mountaintop peaks where you working and when you're not working and stuff like that. So you
Okay.
know, if you had a 18-hour day of work, it's gonna
Uh-huh.
be a little different. But you still, you know what I'm saying? It don't take away from the fact that you want it.
Okay. What up, though?
What's good? What's good?
What up? This my
P,
boy Stacy Mayweather in the house
What up, Stace?
what's going on?
with the
What's good?
good
Chilling,
gear.
man.
I
With
like
the
that.
good gear.
I like that conversation, man.
So what's your thoughts with that?
Kind of what both of y'all said, because
Okay.
it's like I'm healthy, I can go, but it's like he said though, like, man, you know, the tolerance of who you're dealing with changes. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, just because she fine, you ain't like, oh, I want that. You like, man, she is irritating. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And me personally, the main thing is, I think it depends on where you at in life too.
Right.
In the relationship or in your
Like,
life?
I'm mid-40s, just now trying to establish myself the way I should and been doing it. So
Okay.
with that, that's kind of the last thing on my mind, really.
Okay.
Compared to if, you know, where you at, stuff is coming visually the way you want it, I believe that I could be. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
do.
makes sense.
I do.
That makes
Oh,
I do.
you know, because, you know, I can't, you know, you get caught up if you chase it. You know, it's like if you get on some business and you ain't where you want to be, it seems like, you know, this and that. And like he said, more than anything, it's the connection. Even if a person got a mistress, even a mistress got to be tolerable.
Okay.
Facts.
I'm saying,
Facts.
nothing to do
Uh,
with you. Like, yo, you know, you still got to be able to have some type of connection with this person.
right. My
But
brother went there, Red.
drive,
He
I think
went
the
there.
Yeah, he
drive.
went there. I like that. So I'll say, man, the older you get, it's not the number one thing that you look for, but it's still highly important. You know what I'm
But
saying?
with women, though, it go up past 45.
Yeah, I've
Women,
Right.
heard that.
it go up.
Okay.
So with that being said, I don't think we can. No,
You said what now?
I don't think we can keep up with the women at 50 years old with their drive. I think at that point they catch up to us, if not past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe me, it's more sugar mamas than sugar daddies in this world. Believe that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, P can't speak on that because he married, so he can't
I
speak on that.
hey, I'm just here for the conversation, brother.
Right.
I'm
All
here
right,
for
man.
the conversation. But I'm gonna say, even with that being said, being married, I think you have to do different things, right? And I think your desires change within a relationship from, you know, when we first got together to now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think everything evolves. And so I think you have to just throughout your relationship have communication. Just talk about it and say, okay, hey, this, and this, you know what I mean? And
Right.
just being, I'm speaking for myself. What I used to like, I no longer may enjoy that, right? I'm just saying,
Right.
as far as how we have sex or this, and that, everybody changed. And so, like I said, I think that communication is important. And, you know, me and my wife try to have good communication. You know what I'm saying? I am really, really outspoken within my relationship. So I just say, hey, yeah, I ain't feeling this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or, you know, but I'll ask her too, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, let's get that communication popping. Absolutely.
Now, P, this is a question.
Sure.
Like, what keeps the spark outside communication? Do trips help? Different things?
You know what? I think so.
Like what keeps it fresh?
So anybody that know me know we travel too much. Not even a lot too much. But I'm gonna say for me that's super important because realistically, it brings that connection back, right? So it's just her and I. You know what I mean? So we'll go somewhere so we can get that quality time together. And I thought that was really important. And I learned early in our relationship, we need to do this. We have to sacrifice and do this, regardless work or whatever. So again, God, my wife, right? You have to have an order to your life. And me putting that order to my life and say, okay, you know what? How am I spending quality time with her, or how am I putting that quality time in? Because every day we're going through the everyday hustle and bustle, right? Me doing business, her working, she's a therapist, she does her thing, me owning businesses and stuff like that. It's difficult sometimes to come home and just say, okay, we're giving quality time because it's just time flies. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
so I think you do have to get away. That's why we get away so much and get away and say, okay, you know what? We need to spend time with each other. We need to say, okay, you know, it's just you and I. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it, playing cards or whatever, just enjoying each other.
So
You
like,
know what I mean?
like
And then
with,
understanding that how the other person evolved, right? Having that communication because, like I said, time flies. So,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
married, you know, and trying to be in a serious relationship. Still, female I was dealing with, I'm like, we got to take a switch, dog. This is not a married man. More like
sure.
it seemed like some of the things that that you could do as a sex games or whatever at home, it seemed like they'd be way better in a fly hotel somewhere else sometimes. You get what I
Renz,
mean?
read some of these comments, please.
All
You,
right,
you,
I got
you get what I mean?
Um, you were saying what states? I'm sorry.
As in changes of locations, it seemed like it gets sparks married, but
Yeah,
in a relationship, like the traveling, just going somewhere, going to the beach, and spark. Like it seemed like you would get a spark even if you're used to dealing with somebody. Like you said, that change of environment, different things you're doing, experiment different things, just build up to come instead of just coming home after work every day the same
yeah,
environment.
it is. I mean, it's doing different ventures with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then seeing different things and new things with each other. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then just saying, okay, you know what? Let's go here because when you plan to go out of town, it's an excitement that you get and say, okay, you know, and like I said, we we go probably, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 times a year. But
Right.
each time we go, it's an excitement for her and an excitement for me, for us to just wherever it is. You know, we got even going to Vegas. So we got a couple of trips planned to Vegas for with some concerts with my brother.
You
So he
always,
was,
you
huh?
know, always in Vegas.
I know, but you know what? It's just us going and spending quality time. It's no work. It's no nothing. It's just us though, right? So I don't care where it is. It can be the next county over or the next city over. If you guys go and just get a room or an Airbnb and spend that quality time together, I think that's everything. You know
Then
what I
it's
mean?
like as us being guys, if we go somewhere, you know, and you single, you more like, well, you know, long as it's a decent, it seems like with your wife or something, you want a fly room, for that could be a part of it too. You get what I mean?
Sure.
You want a nice
Sure.
fireplace, all that good stuff. But if you by yourself, you probably like get a nice room. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Because
do.
it ain't
I
so
do.
much the experience. It seemed like when you solo or something like that, you with a significant other, it seemed like you want to go more. I like if you got kids, you can never be a kid again. You get to be a
Right.
kid again with your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
What's your
that.
thoughts, Rance?
I agree. I agree 100%, man. You got to try different things, and like you said earlier, we constantly change. So I think it's good for two people to constantly study each other, because
Mm-hmm.
certain seasons you're gonna like certain things, and if it's not that season, you could do the right thing at the wrong time, or you
Okay.
or you could do the wrong thing at the right time, vice versa. So you want to make sure you just in season. You know what I mean? And all that come from proper communication and knowing the other person love language, how they like to receive what they like to receive. So it's an ongoing test, man. So I think we all should just never get comfortable, you know. You
Right.
get comfortable, that's when you're gonna take that L.
Okay. Did you see some of the comments from me, Rance?
Nah, not too many that
He
stuck
said no.
out.
Okay. I'm on him.
Okay.
I'm on him. So what I want to do also today, because like I said, we're gonna do this a couple times today, man. Stace gave us some shirts from his company to give away. We definitely want to do that today also, man. So like I said, Stace, we appreciate you, brother, for blessing everybody also with that today too, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We had an interesting day today, didn't we?
Huh?
We had an interesting day today, right?
Man, I went and picked up Stace and we went to a little protest. So yeah, that was pretty interesting for the Patrick thing. You know, we went down there, but we just wasn't feeling the vibe of the people that were doing it. So we kind of just backed out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I think our effort is everything. You know, just going down there and putting forth effort for that is everything. So let's bring a couple people in, man.
Yeah.
Let's
Absolutely.
bring a couple people in. I don't know who this is, somebody, but they've been on there for a minute. Let's see. Yeah, we might have to exit them left. I'm sorry. Hello?
I think I see something. Oh, I don't know.
Okay. So Renz, what is your thoughts? What is your thoughts with the other conversation?
Oh, how do you keep it exciting?
Yeah.
Man, I like it, you know, some of the things that you touched on already, man. You're taking your trips. I think appreciation is key.
Okay.
No matter how long you with a person, you have to stay. You have to continue to show that you appreciate that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as long as you show that you appreciate that person, it's gonna be felt. If we ever take somebody for granted, and you know what I'm saying, just let the days and the years pass, the relationship could become bored. You know what I mean? So appreciation is everything, and that's something that's going to, it's gonna be a reflection pretty much of how we take care of ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, and just that gratification. A lot of people don't have gratification no more. We come to a point in time where we just take things for granted as if tomorrow is promised, you know, and it's tomorrow not promised. So a constant reminder that I try to tell myself is just have gratification over the small things that's going to lead
That's
to
life
the
lessons
big things.
outside the relationship. That's life lessons right there.
Yeah.
You said what, Stace?
That's a life lesson outside of relationship. That's life. Like a lot of like it's like the state the world in, exactly what he's. A lot of people live their life that way. Like they take everything for granted, and
They do.
you know, no matter how many times people drop dead every day, they just seem like, oh, hey.
What do you think? Do you think a lot of guys are hype when it comes to sex?
I think so, man. I mean, it could be because you got to understand when it comes to social media and when it comes to everything that's out there, man, we've taught to gas up everything.
Okay.
Everything is gassed up. If you look at the workouts that's on IG, the whole workout isn't like that, but you're gonna find that 30-second clip and you're gonna put that on there and it looks exciting. And so that's how it is a lot of time with sex. When it comes to men, we gonna say and what the best moment is, but not, you know what I'm saying, talking about the moments of struggle or the moments where, you know, we don't feel like doing what it is that we need to do in order to deserve the sex. And to be honest, a lot of times we don't deserve what we asking for, if we just be real.
That's true. And when you ask me, is it hype? Me being the man and older, like what y'all said, is the drive gone? I don't think the drive is gone, but the idea, conversation, sex with another dude, it seems like I'm too mature for that. So I think when a person comes, one day a dude, he damn near 60 years old, yeah, I got this bad. Oh man, I'm hitting all these girls. Like, bro, You're a little too old for that. So you would think
Right.
Right.
right when people do that.
How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you gentlemen doing?
We are
Good,
good.
good.
We are good, man. We're glad that you joined us today.
Yes, sir. As I would. So the question that was posed in general for this reason. As a single woman and dating, I am a Christian, so I don't believe in premarital sex. So how do you feel men of today would handle a woman who wants to abstain? That's number one. But well, I'll ask the second part after you answer that.
I like that a lot. I mean, I'm gonna say it's hard. I'm just gonna put it out there and say it's hard, but I respect that, and the reason why I respect that, and then you're gonna have a man, whoever goes that road with you, you're gonna have a man that really respects you, right? And you're putting down a foundation to say, okay, you know what?
You told me to read the comment. It's a comment to say keep it real, P. They say keep it real.
I'm trying to keep it as real as possible. I'm not saying that I would go that right. I just said I respect that, right? And I do respect that, but I'm just saying, you're kind of looking at the situation, but you would have to find someone to say, okay, you know what? I want this lady, and you guys are dating or what have you, and say, okay, you know what? I'm feeling her. And if you're feeling her and feel like it's a future with her, then yeah, that sacrifice is worth it. And he's going to make that sacrifice. And I think you just have to find somebody that you guys are looking for the same thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so, you know, most guys, again, the reason why I posed this question today, are very sexual beings. They are. They really, really are. And so, for most men, it would be hard. But to be honest, that sacrifice is worth it, because if you find someone that will make that sacrifice, it's showing you a man that's willing to sacrifice not only in that but in other areas also, right?
Absolutely. And that's
so just my opinion. I think you can move. I think you guys can go a long way with that because of just his strength. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's your thoughts with that, Renz?
I think she set the standard very high, and I think that that's great to set your standard very high. When you pose that to the person who you dating, if they're not for you, they're gonna automatically turn away. And then for the ones who don't turn away, they're gonna test you, and then they'll learn over the course of time, like, oh, she was for real.
Now,
and once they see that you for real, they either gonna get right or they're gonna get left. So my advice would be definitely keep it going. It's going to separate who are imposters and who not. Only time
he
will
said
tell.
imposters.
Imposters. Because only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of the fig tree. And she a Christian woman, so it reminds me of Jesus and the fig tree. From afar, he thought that the fig tree produced fruit. But when he got up close to it, he seen that it didn't. So same thing with people who you dating. Until you truly spend that time with them, you won't truly know who they are. And so, yeah, keep that going. But is it going to be hard? It's definitely going to be hard. But we all know that there's other ways to learn a person, you know. And so a man just had to be patient with you on that level and explore you in different areas. And, you know, at that point in time, it's going to be ordained. And so maybe he'll be like Jacob when the Bible said he worked for 14 years and it seemed but a couple days. So he'll wait for you in that process. And
what's your thoughts, Stace?
See, it's kind of, I have a question for her too, but it's crazy because I don't know if I told you, a lot of spiritual, like awakening in Vegas. I actually went 2 years without having sex, right?
Okay.
Even now, you know, in the relationship is like, that's like the last on my polar. And it's man and say that a lot of men, even Floyd was, man, what's wrong with you? You used to be all of them girls. So he said put a condom on. No, spiritually offended.
Right.
So it's difficult, but the question for you is, I'm gonna tell you how men is. No other man would. Man will be that, marry you and everything. Then what happened? He ended up still. You get what I'm saying? It's so many people and devious people. People are that because if they're not having sex with you and cheating the whole time, and then they marry you, now you got to cheat. You get what I mean? So it's so many things to go with it. But as if you believe in that, I don't think no woman is wrong to believe that, or man believe that
Right.
it's dangerous out here, you know, and who you sleep with rubs off. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
if you get women, you would deceive. Like, why is he doing it? Because you're sleeping with different spirits. So that's just
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
my.
definitely, you know, that's definitely key, and you know, we definitely know that there are soul ties, and you
Absolutely.
know,
Like,
it's dangerous. So when you mature, you understand the difference, and that's the difference of wanting to just give it away versus having some kind of connection. You know,
Right.
if not marriage, I definitely agree.
especially now.
I, I think it's like you said about communication. I think communication for women is like foreplay.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
so when we're having a great dialogue, spending time together, and breaking us down, and you're getting us to a place you might want to consider that. And for me, right now, because let's see, the last two that I've dated, they were not for me because that was the biggest thing was that they didn't see themselves waiting in marriage. And I go, well, you're not the man for me. I mean, your woman's that
Okay.
her.
So is
Because, go ahead.
your position spiritual or is it because of past situations?
Oh, it has nothing to do with past situations. I'm past them, right?
Gotcha.
Right?
You know,
It's my
you understood the question though, because you know what I mean?
I just feel like, you know, once you get to a certain age, you realize it's just not about sex only. It's not about sex.
Right.
Not
It becomes so much more, you know.
But I think that's what that can be with everybody. And I think you doing that or posing that, right, is going to see if you do have the right person sometimes. And I'm just saying sometimes, right? Because I think, again, sometimes it can be men because this is what they're accustomed to. They can still be
yes,
good guys, right? But
right.
it's just, okay, hey, this is what I'm accustomed to, or this is what I like. Or some people say, you know what? I want to know if we're sexually compatible before we get together.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of people do believe in that. And
I
one of
mean,
the comments,
he
I
gave
was reading one
I'm
of the
not
comments.
knocking what you're
Somebody
saying. I'm
said
just
that.
saying it's just
hold
someone
on.
else's opinion.
A question for both men off of what she said now.
Sure.
Because it was a good one too. About the dialogue. Now,
Okay.
y'all, it comes from a man perspective. Do you know how many women run away from dialogue? A lot of women run away from dialogue. Believe that. A lot of women.
I see that. I do.
We had
I
a
can
girl
see
down
that.
the woman for a conversation, and she give you her Instagram.
Yeah.
She rather text than talk. You know, it's
Yeah.
almost a lost art. You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
crazy, but
Yeah.
it still exists. But it's almost rare. You try
Right.
to talk, you like, yo, I'm trying to see. Hey, what's going on? You like, oh. So it's like, so what I'm saying is for your side, it's like a lot of dudes go through the stuff too. That's why, you know, I would assume a lot of people want to get married, but finding a third wife is difficult sometimes, especially the bar that a lot of women put for. Some women want a knight in shining. They want something that don't exist. I'm just a man. They want
Yeah, we are definitely should
Yo,
have realistic
tell the
expectations.
pastor, Farrakhan, and everybody in one ball. I said, you can't get it all.
Matt, so what is your rebuttal to that will bring somebody else in? What is your rebuttal to what we said?
My rebuttal to what you said?
Yes.
I don't really have a rebuttal. I just think to each his own. I think for me, that's what because not only, like, you know, said the spiritual aspect of it, because, you know, I'm looking to please God first, but also because
Right.
I'm the right man. I mean, as you get a certain age, you realize you don't have a lot of time to waste. You know, you want to get to
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
get to what
Right, man.
Absolutely.
yeah. So
And like
it.
I said, I definitely can respect that. You know, and I look at it and I just say, you know what? I try to put myself in a lot of different shoes and just say, okay, what is this thought process over here? What is this thought process over here? I mean, I've been married for almost 20 years. So like I said, my thought process with that is probably kind of gone, but I get it. I get it. But thank you so much. And thank you again. You had sent us some questions and different things and topics, and we really appreciate you. And thank you for coming in and joining us also.
I would do it. You know, I always keep my word. Well, you don't, but people my word.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, young lady.
Yeah, thank you for the support also. We appreciate you.
Hey, no problem. So you know, I still don't know how to log out, so you're gonna have to.
I got you.
And that was I liked their question.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't joking about that 2 year thing. I heard one of y'all say, "Dang, man."
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, I've been in semen retention myself, and I completed 90 days, and I felt like a champ after them 90 days. But
I went through a real
2 years, man.
spiritual thing.
Someone said
a dark place, a real dark place. I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
Someone said they believe people look for relationships. Oh, let me scroll back down. For relationships for the wrong reasons.
That's true.
Instead of dating with intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it reminded me, man, a couple years ago I studied the eagle, right? And so studying that eagle, I was looking at the mating process. When the eagles get ready to mate, the male has to take a piece of the branch.
I gotta cut you off
to the
for
female.
I gotta cut you.
Right?
Stop. Did she say 3.5 years or 35 years?
You said what?
Did she say she was gone 3.
She said I've gone 3.5 years.
Okay, I thought that said 35 for a minute. I'm sorry.
Say she ain't aging at all, huh?
I was like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, go back to the
Go ahead. I apologize. And that was kind of
I was trying that eagle, right? And so when that eagle get ready to mate.
I'm sorry, Tiff.
The male has to take a branch to the female. The female drops the branch out of her mouth. He has to catch it before it hits the ground. He bring it back up to her. She drops it again. She drops it quite a few times until she feel like he's strong enough to mate with her. At that point in time, they made in the air.
Work with the thing.
Yeah, man. So she like, hey, you got to prove that you worthy of this.
Right.
And so the significance of it is after they mate, the male help the female build the nest. So she's like, if you can't catch this branch and bring it to me, then you ain't gonna be strong enough to build this nest. So right then and there, that's how they determine. So if we as humans use that same determination, you know, we'll get better results in building our nest versus having single nests or empty nests, you know. Yeah, that eagle is 7 principles.
And it's a lot
7 principles to the eagle.
A lot of people
look up those 7 principles to the eagle. It'll change your life and your thought process towards certain things.
So in other words, you saying a lot of people is with somebody that could never catch the branch, man.
You ain't test.
Hey, Stace.
You got to test.
They got right into the nest that she built, and wonder why it got broke.
And wonder why. Wonder why you still single.
Hey, Stace.
I'm throwing that up here.
Yeah, so they call it test before you trust. And we ain't talking about immature tests, but real tests to just know if that person gonna be there when times get tough, because you know we talk about how sexual we are, but like you said, if you get sick and you can't perform, is that person still gonna stick around then? You know what I mean? So it like everybody say, it go much deeper than that. So we definitely have to test before we trust.
You know what I want to get into, guys? So we're talking about sex, right? what about intimacy with a woman, right? Because I'm gonna say this: most guys, and I'm guilty of this sometime also, right? Just want to have sex, but no intimacy, right?
Right.
So, what's your thoughts with that? And when I
think,
say intimacy, I'm talking about like foreplay, or it's just sex and no, yeah. So, what's your thoughts?
we should be mature enough to build up to it throughout the day. And building up to it could be your texts, it could be sending your flowers, it could be conversation. We
Sure.
should build up to it. And, you know, us as single guys, you know, we should desire a woman that's going to make us put in work. If she ain't going to make you put in work, then it ain't worth it. So early on, you know, I admit, in my earlier 20s, I ain't want to put in no work. I just wanted to make the call
Right.
and pull up. But, you know, it go back to what the Bible say. When you're a child, you speak, you understand, and you think as a child. But when you mature, you like, nah, I want to put that work in because I'm going to feel accomplished. Not accomplished because you got it, but you're going to feel accomplished because we got something concrete now. You know what I'm saying? Versus just throwing something up. And so when you throw something up, it never lasts.
Okay. Hey, Stace, can you pick just a random person out of the just pick a random person or a random name?
Hold on. I get on my other phone. Let me get on this other phone.
So, Renz, do you think intimacy is important though?
I think that's probably I'm gonna say that's probably 80% of it now, and the other 20 is physical, because and the reason why I say that is because after you climax, if you don't have no intimacy, then ain't nothing left. But if you have a certain level of intimacy, even after you climax, you still gonna want to lay there. You still gonna want to get comfortable because you're gonna have that connection. So I think the intimacy just helps strengthen that. It helps strengthen the connection. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I can remember some times back in the day, man. You after you climax, you just wish you could disappear. Like, why I can't click my heels together and disappear? Because you got what you came for. But when you truly into a person, you like, nah, I want to get.
You know what's crazy, man, is just our youth, how ignorant we were, or how silly.
Man. Listen, bro. Can I tell you something?
Time for you to go.
Some of the thoughts that I think about now, bro, that I had in my youth, bro, it actually hurt my stomach. Like, why did I think that at that time? Like, it's unreal, bro. So at that point in time, only thing I could do is thank God for His mercy and His grace.
Yeah.
Because it was truly foolish, bro. Foolish.
So what you got for me, Stace? What name you got?
Seen somebody named Tiffany.
Tiff? All right.
Which Tiffany? Miss Tiffany? It's two Tiffany's. We got a Miss Tiffany Brown 79.
Tiffany.
And we got the Tiffany who went to 35 years without it.
Oh, that's Tiffany.
You know what? You know what?
5 years?
No, she didn't, and that's you know what? I got.
She said 3.5.
Tiff is always looking out for us. Matter of fact, Stace, ain't worried about it. We're gonna bless Tiff. Tiff, can you please text me your address? We got Stacy Mayweather.
No,
he got clothing brand, so we're gonna send you a T-shirt.
That say "I am king" on it. Do not. It don't say "I am queen." You can't give her no king shirt.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, I'll do this.
That's the one that got 3.5 years out, right?
Okay, so Tiff,
so I'm saying she can't give it to her.
Yeah, she gotta have a queen shirt, P. What you got?
Don't worry about it, Tiff. I'm buying you dinner.
She gonna inbox you.
We're gonna buy Tiff dinner, so please send me your cash out. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send you a $50 cash out for some dinner, please.
It's gotta be something healthy though. No, I'm just kidding.
It gotta be. It gotta be.
I'm kidding. Enjoy yourself.
It gotta be. So
And by the way, I wanted to tell you.
Somebody said try 5 years or more. That's a long time, man.
Oh, go Brown Sugar 7.
You said what?
Brown Sugar 7. I think that's Shelly.
Tiff, please make sure you inbox me your if you got Cash App or either Venmo, and I got you immediately.
Wow, somebody said she went 6 years.
Okay, Brown. If
I think, AP, what you think? I think women can hold out longer than most.
1 second, Stacey. What you say, Renz?
I think most women can hold out longer than most men as far as with the not having sex. What's your thoughts on that?
I believe so.
Absolutely. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know
believe
what? Okay, I'm going to say this. I think the older women get, the more sexually active they are.
But I don't think that they sexually active around though with everybody.
You say what?
I don't think because they more sex act. I think they more sexual active with one person though.
Maybe, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think they drive go up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think their sex drive goes up the older they get. Just my opinion.
I think they can hold out more because, you know, my mother passed away. It's just the way women can move to do stuff. You know, they're going to get it done. You know, a lot of us grew up with single parents, and they're going to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But once I'm older, I'm like, I never was on food stamps at all. Always was food on the table. And, you know, we lived a decent life, but in reality, when I looked at it, I'm like, man, how did she make this happen with just this job being solo?
Yep.
Like, they could lock in. So I think the fact they got kids, I mean, a real woman, they're going to take care of business. Sex is going to be something, but they like, no, the business got to get taken care of. Because a lot of real women don't really care for money. As long as they got what they need and they got their happiness, I think it get them fine. Hey,
how are you?
How you doing?
Good. Can y'all hear me?
We can. How are you? How are you today?
I am cracking up. I love y'all. Y'all keep it all the way real. I'm sitting here. I will say this. It is harder over 40.
Okay.
When I did 6 years easy. My daughter was in, I think it's between elementary school and middle school. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. And the rent was getting paid by me. So, yeah.
Okay.
And that's
that's old school. Yeah. So,
okay,
we do have the ability to, like, sustain, do what we got to do. You know, saved or unsaved. I've seen it on both sides. I'm fully saved now. Me and Jesus, we hang out, we together. So
won't he do it
now? No, now it's rough because I'm over 40 and I'm just like, Jesus and the angel, somebody save me. Like, okay, Lord.
Okay.
No, it's real. It's very.
Jesus and the angel.
No, my sister, my sister kind of told me, a couple of my friends, because most of my friends are like married 16, 15, 18, 20. Like, those are my peeps, my prayer partners, because they gonna need to pray me through this. So so those are my accountability partners in that respect. So they don't hear me too tough. If they know I'm busy, they be checking in. They check my posts. They all up in my business because they know I made them my accountability partners because it's hard. Like, I did not realize, like, over 40, it's like my body started doing different things. My body started seeing people, and all of a sudden I was just like, okay, Jesus, why does he look appetizing? This is not good. I am looking at this dude like he's legit a 2-piece and a biscuit. Like, this is not good, Jesus.
With the honey.
So I have a question for you. Is your desire for men higher after 40?
It's not just a desire for men, because like you said, your tastes change. So, like, brother got a little baritone, he started talking, we started hanging out, and we talking. After a while, if he talking too much, I got to check myself. It's just a little, like, intellect, the different things that you're attracted to, like, you fine tune as you go. So by the time you get older, you're like, okay, you already know. I ain't even gonna waste no time with that. But you get a brother that's in front of you, you're spending time, because I'm all about the time, like you said. It takes time to know someone. It's not about the texting and the foolishness. You have to invest time, learn the love languages, learn, their regular day-to-day, when you don't see them, when you see them. Because sometimes people just grinding. And me, I'm always on a plane in another city doing something. That's work for me. So for me personally, being single has been easier because of work. But real talk, Yeah. It's just.
But you can't make work your man either, though.
You see what I'm saying, though? That's why me and Jesus talk all the time. Because I really need him to tell me, like, okay, Jesus, so I'm going to wait. And then when I'm married, I'm going to be hanging off the chandeliers for about 2 years easy. Because I gotta balance out the deficit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've been holding out that long. So in my head, it's like, yeah. Like, I pray he already got kids.
Now,
like,
we better pray for the man when you get a hold to him.
Hey.
That's what we better be praying for.
You hear me? 2 years of not.
Oh my goodness!
When I did the 2 years of not having sex, the thing about it was when I got into a relationship. First, to understand that, so I kind of understood what she said. Man, after this long time, it's kind of like being single, always having your own space, and then getting with somebody is like it's an adjustment period. So the female I dealt with,
said Niagara Falls.
So it took her to understand, like, cause she's like, "Are you always downstairs?" I'm like, "No, just sometimes you so used to being solo that a person to think you making them uncomfortable, and it's not that. You just so used to this certain space, so you got to ease your way into it. And some people will get with you in this space, like, hey, this and that, because they've been wanting something. And you know, us men, a real man will tell you, like a lot of men, that we got trust issues as well. You know what I'm saying? With people, a lot of times we got to get to know the people we dealing with too. A lot of men,
true,
get real well as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good men get played. So to me, it's balanced. And the older I got, the closer I got to more trying to understand them completely.
And you have to know yourself. I think for the biggest part about all of it, I think married or single, because me and my married friends, like I said, those are my homies, we talk. And the things we talk about as women are generally the same. And you got to know yourself, because you can't be a good communicator if you don't even know yourself. Who you are, what you want, what makes you happy, what you like, what you don't like. Girl, Jesus knows. So, yeah, you're married, but Jesus knows. So Jesus knows and you know, but your husband don't know. So that's where the gap is. Like, there's certain things. You got to be real with it. You know, take your time, figure out how to get on the same page with certain things. And, you know, when it comes to dating and, like you said, work and having to balance out now, getting back into dating, I suck. I can't even pretend. I'll be in Jay States. I suck at it because I'm used to my own space. I'm used to coming and going as I please. You know, I'm used to doing all. And it's not the Miss Independent thing and the strong woman thing. I'm tired. Been tired. It's not about that. I don't want to be the superwoman. I don't want to be all of that. It's not what it's about. I found God early, and my relationship with God grew early. So the mistakes I made in the past, I didn't make, you know, in my 30s and 40s. Because, you know, I learned quick. It's like I'm like, okay, Jesus, give me the footnotes. We can click this class. I ain't even playing with it. Like, a lot of things were easy for me to just like, okay, I'm just not going. Why? I saw my friends. I saw the ones married, the ones single. And I'm just like, if both of y'all going through the same thing, I'm good. I'm going to sit on the bench.
I got a question for you, please.
Okay.
All right. So as a Christian woman who's made up in your mind that you're not going to have sex, do you think it's fair for a woman to date a man, not give him sex, but she pleases herself with sex toys like the rose and anything else? Do you think that's fair that she could please herself with a sex toy, but she won't give him none?
So preach to her, Renz. Preach.
So here's the thing about that, Renz. The reality is, if you are pleasuring yourself, you're getting pleasure. Sex for men, especially, is pleasure. So if you're celibate, it means she ain't happy, you ain't happy, ain't nothing going on down there. That's celibacy. You start pleasuring yourself, and not if you're trying to date, but you're still at the phase where you're taking care of business yourself, you're setting yourself up.
Okay.
So
that to me, you're setting because you're priming the pump, and you have an object in front of you because you're not dating somebody. So it's stupid.
You say you priming the pump.
You priming the pump.
I love her dialect.
Listen,
I'm laughing because somebody gonna ask me, what do I know about the rose? I I gotta know a little bit about
Listen, exactly. You're supposed to know, Renz. I'm proud of you for that. I'm proud of you for that. God bless your wife when she shows up. You gonna know because it's
oh my
real. You
goodness.
have to be real.
That's the cheat code. That's like the cheat code when we
You
play
have to
video
know
games.
these things.
That's
Because
the
for
cheat
me,
code.
I personally, it's like if I can't see myself dating somebody and self pleasuring. It's just like no, it's just not gonna go. At some point, we're gonna be in the bed. At some point, we're gonna be. There ain't no amount of batteries in the world, baby. I don't care what you say. I don't care who she is, or she could have a whole bag of tricks. It don't matter.
Right.
After a while, whether it's self.
Did she pause on us?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. She said prime. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, guys.
She said
If
prime
you
in the
have
pump.
a human in front of you, it's hard.
You're okay.
It's
You're
hard.
okay.
It's just hard.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's hard, but I'm gonna
Thank
leave
you
y'all
for
alone.
coming
It
in
was nice
with us.
seeing
We
y'all.
appreciate you. We
You're welcome,
appreciate you.
guys.
Thank you. And thank you for supporting us. Like I said, we really appreciate you guys coming in, talking to us, and then even just getting on live with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all take care.
Thank you.
God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless.
Hey, Ren, I got a question.
What's up, champ?
Cause you know we hear this. This the new thing, and I want to see your thing because I got mine. But the be my peace thing. Like, don't you believe that a woman should find peace in herself, or a man should find peace, and then we come together? Why do a person expect another person to be their peace? I can maintain your peace. I can't be your peace if you're going through chaos. Do you get what I mean by that?
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. I think, a toxic person definitely going to bring toxicity to you. Can't nobody be your peace, but they could definitely be your toxin. So
That's
it's gonna start in your
maintain my
relationship
peace then, basically.
within yourself. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they can definitely be your toxin, It kind of reminds me of the Bible when it says a good woman going to add years to your life, right? But a nagging woman is like is like a dripping faucet.
Well,
Or
maybe
like decay to your bones. It even go to say it's better to eat your food in the attic than to eat with
in the corner of an attic.
Yeah, in the corner of an attic. There you go.
Right.
So it just depends,
woman,
man.
Than to share your home with a hostile woman.
Yeah, you definitely gotta already be at peace, and then after you get that peace, you're gonna have to do what's best for you to keep that peace. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And just because it's two people, there's good people. That don't mean that they gon' collaborate for that successful relationship that they
might.
want.
They're all friends.
Yeah, it could be two good people that just have two different outlooks on life.
Have
or
you ever
had two different seasons?
Life that you very close friend, a female friend, y'all went someplace y'all shouldn't go. It never, not that the friendship ended, but it never was the same.
Yeah.
I had one time.
I'll be honest, man. It took me. It took me till I got to about 32 before I had a female friend that I didn't try to have sex with.
Really?
So yeah, till I was about 32 years old, bro.
Just a whoremonger.
Yeah, whoremonger.
No,
I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding.
That's why God chose me, because it was a struggle for a long time, and to finally get over that. And when I finally got a female friend that I didn't try, I got two female friends, man. And one of them is on her now. I call her my spiritual sister.
Okay.
And so we develop a relationship that's unbelievably tight.
And you know what's crazy with that?
We never had that divine connection. Like we are fast. We didn't call each other. We pray for each other, kids, all that.
I have Quan, which her kids come up all the time. They've been coming up since they've been born. But it's one of my closest female friends, right?
Okay.
And it's family, right? But I'm gonna say I had to mature into a situation because she's always been my friend, even before I met my wife, and we've been really close, right? But as a man, I felt different about my wife having a male friend.
Did you?
I did, but I think it was just immaturity. You know what I mean? Yeah, immaturity, because
how I was with that.
You said what?
This is the difference to me with the woman and man thing is. Okay. This is, I learned this from a woman. I was dating I mean, she had a male best friend, and I never had nothing to say about it. She told him that you are a friend, but our friendship got to
Don't
slow
be
down.
danging me.
She said, our relationship got to slow down a little bit to her friend, to her male friend. And she said, why? He said, why? She said, because you were part of my protection. So we could be friends, but you can't call me every day because I have a man that's my protection. I got him to talk to.
Oh,
Vice,
yeah.
vice
You got to
versa.
put everything in this proper
We can still be
perspective.
best friends, but you
Everything
can't
has
call
its
me
place.
every day I got a woman.
Yeah.
We still best friends, but you can't call me every day. Because
Hey,
her
Renz.
as a woman know that that's going to bring problems in your house. So why would you do it?
Renz,
Yeah.
Can you pick somebody out right quick? I want to bless somebody with some lunch. So pick somebody out, and we're just gonna send them a $25 really quick.
ARS One Love. ARS One Love.
Okay. So
she knows who she is. ARS One Love. Let's go.
Got it. I think she was just on with it. So okay, cool.
Oh, that's who was on with us?
I think so.
Really?
So what I want to do is, can you inbox me, and then I will send you, or send me your Cash App, please.
I like the comment she gave too. She said, I don't think either need to have friends that are not mature. It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game to have friends that's not mature. So I definitely love that comment.
You know, I'm gonna say yes.
Get married, but look, bro, the Bible say when you get married, a man leaves his family. You're gonna leave some friends. You're gonna leave certain people behind. Why? Because you're not available for everybody no more.
Right.
Your wife come first. Your husband come first. So being that you're not available for people no more, it's gonna be some hurt feelings. It's gonna be some difference, But that's just you gotta understand that divine order.
Yeah, it's real.
A lot of people don't.
Just me being in a relationship. I have a best friend as a female, but and she got of course she got a dude. So whenever she, she go in and out. When now she got a guy, I fall back. She call me like, "What's going on?" Like, "Oh, I'm just chilling. I'm here for you, but we can't have our conversations all day."
You can't.
Like,
you
like
gotta fall back.
Communication is the key. If my woman like, "Yo, you got more communication with your friends than me."
Right. Okay. With that being said, even if you are communicating with that person, do you see that as an issue?
It depends on. I agree with that question. It depends on the maturity of each party. It can be an issue, or it can be a beautiful thing. It just depends on.
And the reason why I say that is, okay, sometimes you may be going through some things or whatever, or this person may be saying, okay, hey, you're not looking at this from this perspective or this perspective, from a woman's perspective, right? Because let's say you and your woman are arguing about something, and you can't really talk to her about it, but you're talking to this other person, and then they bring you to the light.
I'm saying more of.
Sorry, guys.
Being equal with your. You there?
I'm sorry. That was a little Harper. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying more like for them to have the equal time of communication. It's different when you're in a situation, because that's your friend, so you always there. But it gotta be, even if they can be mature as they want to be, you can't put the same time.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna be some kind of attraction there, whether we
like
admit it or
that's
not.
kind of like saying, before I get married, me and my lady together, and I say, well, before we get married, you gonna have to accept her. She gonna be here. She's my sister. She gonna this and that. I ain't saying she won't do it, but that's a lot to ask for a woman. She'll be like, okay, that's your. But I don't. She not finna be coming over here when she want to, because y'all best friends. That's like, I believe that you my man. If you know I got a woman, right? You never supposed to come to my house unannounced. You got my number. That's just my code. Everybody got a code.
Okay.
No matter how cool of a best friend I got as a female, I would think it would be disrespectful for her to run up for no reason to just, hey, what's up? Now, if I'm single, she has that right, even though we don't do nothing, because I think even if a dude do it, I would think that my friend would be wrong. Not that I'm worry about my woman. That's for her protection. She might be like, yo, some dude just popped up over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel the type of way like, bro, what you doing popping up at my house?
Man, I think it's the relationships though. And I say that
but
because
that would be the intimate friend, right?
Yeah.
Only
I just think it's the relationships because, to be honest, a lot of the guys that I'm close with have a relationship with my wife, right? And come in, talk, kick it, this and that. I personally don't have a problem with it, and I'm not worried about anything happening or anything. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's a worry for me. I mean, like I said, I got a code. It's more. I just don't.
You're not comfortable with it, but everybody has their comfort zone.
I got no friends that need to just pop up at my house.
And there's nothing wrong.
They got
with
my
that.
phone number.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I mean, that's just me. I ain't saying that it has nothing to do with jealousy or nothing
Somebody
like that.
said unspoken boundaries, and that's cool.
And it's different people because, like I said, your situation is different because you were in a business that dealt with coming to your house and, you know, the truck and different businesses. Them could be employees, so it's a whole different ball game. I'm saying this normalcy, like, you know.
Somebody said, "Do they come when you're not there?" Yeah, that's what he was saying. They come when you're not there.
I'm not with that.
Yeah, because anybody can do too much at the end of the day.
But I understand
anybody can do too much.
I worked for you before, so I understand that at one time, you know, the house before this one, that was part of your work. So a lot of people met up at your house before we geared up, took care of it, went out on the truck, did our thing. So it's way different. You know what I'm saying? I knew your wife even then, so it was way different. Sure. But I'm saying normal house, that would be different. Like, bro, what are you doing popping up here? It's different. At that time, we was popping up at work.
Right. Right.
That's good.
But if I'm out of town and you there, you my friend. How you my friend? You should know. I
mean, I get what you're saying, and you're saying stuff could pop off, this and that, right?
Pop off. No, I'm saying just respect. Like it's just like me. If you let me in your bed, I'm never finna sit on your bed and you got a woman. For what?
Nah, we ain't doing that.
You get what I mean? It ain't
ain't nobody got no business in the bedroom anyway.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
You taking it to the next level, Stacey.
They come here and look at it. No, I'm saying everybody don't got a big house. Some people they got a little crib and they TV where the cable ad is in there.
Stacey,
bro, I'm not sitting in your bed.
You know I got guns, and you know I
don't want to sit on no man bed.
So we ain't gonna do that.
No, you ain't sitting on no dude bed, bro.
We ain't not gonna sit there and watch no game to myself, man. Let's watch the game. We gotta go to bed, bro. I'm finna go home, man.
Yeah.
Like I ask y'all this. This is off the thing, but this is funny because my cousin got so mad at me. Because I posted one day, hey, don't ever invite me to your house if you got all these rules.
You got rules?
A whole bunch of them. Like one time I'm over a guy's house and, you know, I engaged. So he smoke, I smoke. The girl must be mad at him. She come down.
Yes, I do.
Bro, what's going on, man? Oh, she tripping. I'm like, well, why did you call me over here knowing your girl is tripping, man?
Right.
Go home, man. You need to. You gonna get cussed out. I'm out of here. You ever had a guy bring you into his stuff and they in the middle of it? And you like, bro, why did you bring me over here? Please take me home.
Come on. Hey, our time is clicking down. Hey, Stace, do you got a website?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your website?
ShopMayweather.com.
Okay. And Stace, I need you to pick anybody. We're gonna get his shirt away to them. It's from my man Stacey Mayweather, and he got ShopMayweather.com. This says I am king. And like I said, I definitely want to just bless somebody, so I don't even care who stays. Just pick
we need to get that to a brother though if it say I am king. And
they can give it to their husband, brother, whatever.
Okay.
So, or somebody just put up their hand who would like it.
What size is that one?
Would you say, P?
Yeah, it's an XL.
XL.
The way this lady said it, she said, peace come from within.
Yeah, that's powerful.
If If
said
you're
what?
peaceful, it will be peaceful. Yep. That was talking about when we talked about people bringing peace, and she was like, "Fact, yes." She was agreeing with Ren.
Okay.
Facts, yes. You have to already be at peace.
I got you right here.
You got a hand raised for the shirt. You see it?
Yep, P? Yep. So can you inbox me, please? Just text me and inbox me, and with your address and everything, and I will send it to you tomorrow for sure. And thank you, man. I'd like to thank you guys. Stace, thank you, my brother.
Oh man, I had a blast. I like it, man.
I appreciate you coming in. Quick story on Stace, man. First person that ever took me to the boxing gym was Stacy, man. Like I said, man.
Okay.
Ever.
Wow.
Like I said, his grandma, man, showed me nothing but love. Anytime I fight, they thought Lil Floyd was fighting because all the Mayweathers was there. Like I said, man.
He one of the grandsons.
I am. Like I said, they my people, brother.
Okay.
They definitely
like
my
everybody.
people, man. Like I said.
She ain't like everybody. She like you. She
man, good people, man. Good people. Like I said, the whole family, man. I have nothing but love because they show me nothing but love, man. Nothing but love.
This, man, I like, I seen it a little bit, but like actually seeing it, like I like this. This right here is good for the city and good for the people because, and I ain't throwing no shots at nobody, but we gotta have, conversations as black men, positive conversation, insight on stuff outside of Will Smith slapping somebody and making that a conversation. Right. Because we got our own life. Man,
you know what? We just want to come on here. We want to come on this platform and just talk about stuff that we go through as men or stuff that we go through and then just have real conversations. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and talk with some common sense. You know what I mean? I don't want to have anybody on here that's just talking nonsense. I mean, because one, I'm getting informed, the people getting informed. We just loving on each other and just having a conversation, man. So like I said, everybody, I truly appreciate you guys. Everybody that inbox me, I'll get you guys your gifts and everything. And thank you guys so much. My brother Stacy, thank you, man. Zoe, appreciate you, my brother.
Man, like appreciate you, bro. Again, like he said, thank you, everybody.
So we will see y'all next week.
Peace, man. Peace.
Peace.
I like